at Healthtrax here in Raleigh. I'll lead you through a 30-minute gentle yoga and stretch class that will leave you feeling stretched out and more at peace during this stressful time. So to prepare for the class, make sure that you've got a strap or a belt, a blanket to lift your hips up, and possibly a chair if you need to use a chair to lift up and down off the floor, or for your balance. It's nice to practice on a mat or carpet. It's easier on the knees. So just take a moment and gather all the things that you need for the practice. You can pause the video and then we'll start when you've returned. So as we begin, we'll come into a comfortable seat, bringing the blanket or the towel up under the hips, crossing the legs, bringing the hands down to the knees, and then we begin to rock side to side, feeling into the sits bones, and then grounding down through those sits bones, lengthen up through the spine and all the way out through the crown of your head. Take a nice deep inhalation here to just pause and really arrive on your mat, beginning to focus on your body, your mind, and your spirit. Closing the eyes or taking a soft gaze out in front of you is a good way to find that focus. Now just take a few deep inhalations and exhalations through the nostrils, noticing the quality of your breath and how you feel as we begin. All right. And then from here, we'll start to reach the arms up overhead, inhaling, bringing in all the energy you need into your body, and then drawing your arms down, releasing all tension, all worries and concerns. Reach the arms up overhead, bring those hands to prayer, and allow the prayer hands to rest here at your hearts while you set your intention. You want to stay focused during your practice. You also want to let go of self-criticism, and you want to move through the practice in ways that truly feel good to you. In other words, I encourage you to make this your own practice. Explore your body, finding what feels good for you today. Deep inhalation and exhalation. Good. On the next inhalation, we'll lift the arms up, looking forward to a positive experience, and exhale, letting go of all worries and concerns. Inhale as you bring in that gratitude for your body, your health, and all that is good. And exhale, just finding groundedness. Good. Now let's begin to move through the head and the neck a bit. So first, just take the chin toward the chest. Exhale out all the air. And then inhale as you lift your chin, lift your gaze. And exhale, chin to chest. Feeling through the tops of the shoulders, the back of the neck. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the gaze. And one more time down. And inhale back up. Then we'll take the chin and drop it over that right shoulder. Inhale to center and turn to the left. Inhale to center, then just moving over to the side on the exhale, moving back to the center on the inhalation. Okay. And now we'll begin to pretend as though we had a marker on the end of our nose. So we're just going to make some small circles at first, to make circles on that wall in front. If you find sticky spots, you can move back and forth on that in that place, and then just continue those circles, and they can get bigger as you feel comfortable. And then change the direction that you're circling. Good, and then just find a tall spine once again. And then relax your right hand down by your hip and reach up with your left arm. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, and then pressing into that right hand as we reach over toward the right. We'll let that left arm just rest next to the ear and press down through that left sit bone so you can feel a big stretch all along the left side of the body. Good, and then from here we're going to drop the hand and the shoulder down toward that right knee and feel a big stretch in the arm all the way down that left side, and then back up. Let the head fall back, reach the arm back. Exhale as you round, and inhale as you lift, broaden. One more time down on this side, and then reach it back up. And then place the left hand down and reach up with the right arm. Relax the shoulders down, feel into those sits bones, press into the left hand, and then begin to reach over toward the left. That right arm comes up right next to that right ear. We're pressing into that right sit bone, just enjoying the stretch all along that side. Look up under that arm, and then we'll scoop the belly as we drop the elbow and the chin toward that left knee. And then lift and broaden, open through the heart. Exhale and round. Pausing to really enjoy that stretch. And then reach it up. One last time down. And then all the way back up. Nice job. Roll through the shoulders a couple of times, and then we'll come to hands and knees. So from here, you may like to use your towel for your knees, and we'll come right up to tabletop. So that just means the shoulders are over the wrists and the hips are right over the knees. We're spreading those fingers nice and wide so we have a nice wide base, and then we can lift up out of the heels of the hands. And then from here, we'll start to move into a figure 8. So reach your left hip toward your left heel and slide your right hip toward your right heel. Then take your left shoulder over your left wrist and your right shoulder over your right wrist. So you feel your body making that figure 8 shape. Now you've got the hang of it, you can really enjoy this. So feel into the side body, the neck, the head, the shoulders, hips. Next time the hips come back toward the heels, shift and change the direction of that figure 8. This is a really yummy exercise to do first thing in the morning as you're waking up, and then again right before you go to bed at night. Good. And then we'll come right back up to tabletop. All right. Now from here we're going to come into cat-cow. So press through the hands, draw the chin toward the chest, roll the shoulders forward, drop the tailbone, and lift up through the belly. Now let the belly fall as you lift the tailbone. Take your gaze up, pressing through those hands. Exhale as you round into your cat. Inhale, reach it forward, reach the heart forward, and exhale one more time. Inhale. Good. Now from here we're going to extend the right leg long, curl the toes under, and just rock back and forth on that right foot. And then lift the leg and begin to find balance in the hands. Good. Now from here we'll take a nice deep inhalation and we'll bring the knee to the nose, exhaling underneath, and inhale as we lengthen. So knee to nose on the exhale. Inhalation, reach. Exhale, knee to nose, and reach. Good. Now we're going to take that right foot off the mat toward the left, curl the toes under, look over your left shoulder, and find your body in a C curve. See if you can find your right toes. Take a nice breath here, pressing up and out of those hands, and then bring the leg back. And we'll move right over to the left side. So curl those left toes under, begin to wake up the sole of the left foot. And then lift the leg, drop the toes, find the balance in the hands. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Reach it out. One more time like that. This time as we extend that leg, let's take it all the way off the mat to the right. Curl those toes under. Look over your right shoulder, see if you can find your left foot. Take a deep breath here. Good. And then come back to center. Now we're going to walk the hands forward slightly and the knees back slightly. Good. We can cross the ankles, feet at the ankles there, and then find your hands right under your shoulders. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhalation here. We're getting ready for a couple of push-ups. So bring the elbows in close to the body and lower down partially and press yourself back up. So lowering down, inhaling back up. One more time, just like that. Excellent. Good. And then we press back. Move the blanket out of the way. And we'll come to balance on the toes. So bring your big toes to touch and walk your hands back toward your feet. See if you can drop the tailbone. Find that length in the spine. And then possibly rest the hands on the thighs. Focus on something that's not moving in front of you. Focus on your breath. Good. Nice deep inhalation here. And on the exhale, the hands come down and we lengthen through the legs. We'll take the feet just a tad bit wider. Bring the fist between the big toes so you find that hip width distance apart. Bring the hands to the shins and press those hips back. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Nice long line. Good. And then release the head down. Take the hands to opposite elbows and we just rock that frame of the arms to the side and then over to the other side. So just let the head hang heavy here. It feels really good. Releases some pressure in the neck. And back and forth. Good. Now take a nice bend in those knees and reach the body all the way back up to standing. Let's take the arms up overhead and exhale. The hands come to the heart. So we'll practice a couple of balance poses. So if you know you'd like to go to the wall or use your chair, feel free. We're just going to rock back and forth as we prepare to find all four corners of both of the feet. Nice soft bend in those knees. Keep the hips directly over the ankles, the shoulders over the hips. We'll just loop the shoulders up and back, finding a big stretch there. Allow the palms to face forward and just reach out through the crown of your head. Good. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhalation right here. Good. And then feeling through the right foot, all four corners of that right foot, we'll start to press into that foot and let the left leg lift up. Now cross the left ankle over the right knee and you come into a little figure four. So your knee is pointed out to the side. You can keep a little bend in that knee. And then if you like to challenge your balance, you can take your arms up overhead. You can wave those arms as though they were branches of a tree. Just any motion that you make challenges your balance. And then bring the hands back to the heart and step down. Moving into the left foot. Nice soft bend in that left knee. Begin to lift the right knee. Nice and tall. Cross it over. Take that knee out to the side. Little bend in that knee. And then reach the arms overhead. Finding whatever motion feels good to you today and that challenges your balance. Nice job. Bring the hands back to the heart, step that foot down. Now we'll take the feet wider going to turn the toes out and the heels in. And we'll slide the hands down the legs as we bend the knees, coming into our goddess pose. Once you arrive here, we bring the arms to cactus arms, and then we're going to take eagle arms. So you can bring your hands to your shoulders, your shoulder blades, or wrap the arms, press those elbows away from the body. Now take your gaze out just beyond the forearms. Take a nice deep inhalation as you lift the elbows up and exhale. Everything comes down toward the midline, shoulders forward, chin to the chest. Inhale and lift. And come back to your cactus arms. This time, left over right. Reach the elbows away. Find that length. Take a nice deep inhalation. Reaching up and exhaling down. Elbows in close to the belly. Inhale and reach. Now come back to your cactus arms. And we'll take a twist to the right. Inhale to center. A twist to the left. Inhale, over to the right, and exhale to the left. Good. And then we're going to dip the right elbow toward the right knee, and the left elbow toward the left knee. So just tilting side to side, really feeling into the side body. Nice job. Now from here, we'll take a little break on the knees, reach the arms up, lengthen through the legs, and then bend again. Reach and bend. One last time in your star pose. Excellent. Bring the hands to the heart, and we'll come all the way down to our seat. So from here you'll need your strap. Good. We'll draw the right knee in, leave the left leg extended. Flex through that foot, really press into that heel, and then spread the toes. Good, take a nice tall seat. Feel a long line from the sits bones all the way out through the crown of the head as you just draw that right knee a little closer toward the chest. Good, take a nice deep inhalation, and then wrap the left arm around the right knee, and the right hand can come behind. So take a moment just to feel into the lower part of your belly. That's where this twist is going to occur. So really take a nice deep inhalation and then begin that twist. The torso just turns toward that bent knee, nice and slow, with your breath. Take another inhalation and exhalation. Feel when you get to your edge. That's where you stop. And you pause to breathe. Deep inhalation and exhalation. Good. And then come back to center. Extend the right leg long. Bring the left heel in close. Flex through that foot. Take a nice tall seat once again. And then wrap the opposite arm around the knee and bring the left hand behind. So find that length in the spine. Nice deep inhalation and exhalation. So we're twisting toward that bent knee. Deep, reaching. Just as far as when you come to your edge, that's where you stop. Good. Keep breathing. And then extend those legs out long. And we'll take the strap to the balls of the feet. Toes in close to one another, flex through the feet, and from here we'll make a forward fold. It's rather slight, so just keep a nice tall spine. You can bend through the knees and reach your heart toward the toes. Pulling on the strap with the hands, reaching the heart forward. Relax the shoulders, keep that spine nice and long. And possibly you might find a little more room. You could maybe straighten those legs a little more. Keep reaching forward, breathing into the sensation in those legs, spreading those toes. Enjoying your practice. Take another Deep inhalation, and then relax the legs down and remove the strap. Excellent. And then from here, we'll take the feet nice and wide, and we'll just rock the hips, knees come side to side, and just rock through the sits bones and the hips. Little massage here. Good. All right, and then next time the knees come down, we can come all the way down to our back. So as we arrive here on the back, check in with the spine, the neck, and the head. Make sure that they're in alignment. And then you can walk your heels in close to the body. Good. Let's take a hand to the heart and a hand to the belly, and just pause here to breathe into your body. This is a wonderful thing to do when you find you're stressed out. Just pause and focus on your breath for several rounds, and I guarantee you, you will feel better. And take a nice deep inhalation and exhalation right here. All right, then from here, we'll take our strap and wrap it around the ball of the right foot. Reach the sole of the foot all the way up to the sky. Draw the heel up close to the sky and pull down gently with the strap, drawing your toes a little closer to your face. Reach that heel up as far as you can, and then take both of the straps in your right hand. Your left hand can come to your left thigh. We're going to start to roll, let that right leg come out to the side, but we're going to keep the hips and the low back on the floor. So the legs are coming out to the side, but the body is not rolling. Take a nice deep breath here as you press that heel into the upper right corner, and then exhale the legs back. Take that leg all the way across over to the upper left corner and press that heel away from you. Feel that stretch on the back of the leg. Deep inhalation and exhalation, and then just walk the hands up the strap. Hold on to the right foot with the right hand. The right thigh is parallel to the earth. The sole of the foot is parallel to the roof. And then we take that leg across the body and away from the body, just moving from right to left. And then place that foot back down, and then take the strap to the left foot, to the ball of the left foot, holding onto the strap with both of the hands. Press that heel up as you draw the toes toward your face. Spread those toes and really enjoy this stretch. I'm going to take both of the straps in the left hand. Right hand comes to the right thigh, and we can just let the legs fall out to the sides as far as they can go without letting the hips leave the earth. Reach out with that heel, and then release the legs. Bring them back into center, cross the left over the right, and reach it into that upper right corner. Reach that heel into the upper right corner. Big stretch here. Big breath. Good. And then walk the hands up the strap. Hold on to that pinky toe edge side on that left foot. And then begin to windshield wiper the leg. Back and forth. Good job. And then we bring the feet back down. Make sure that the heels are in close to the hips. Relax the arms down by the sides. And we'll press through the feet and lift the hips and come up into a bridge pose. So in bridge pose, we want to make sure that we only feel the weight in the shoulders and the feet, not in the head or the neck. Your gaze is up at the ceiling, and you're pressing through those feet, spread, taking a nice stretch on the tops of the thighs. If you like, you could take one arm and shoulder underneath, and then the other. Press the fist into the floor, and give yourself a little more height. Nice deep inhalation here, and on the exhale, the arms start to come out, and the spine comes down to the mat. Good. And then from here, we'll draw the right knee in toward the right armpit and the left knee in toward the left armpit. So the legs are nice and wide. We're just pausing here to release any of the tightness inside the inner thighs and the hips. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out. Good. From here, we'll start to make circles with the legs. They're moving in opposite directions. They're small circles at first. We're looking for sticky spots. If we find one, we just go back and forth around that quarter of a circle, and then we continue on around, circling the legs as if you're rowing a boat. So just take those legs away from the body and then draw them back in. Get a nice massage on the tailbone and sacrum area. Good, and then once the knees come back into the chest, circle the knees in the opposite direction. Good. And then pause here with the knees in toward the chest. Good, squeeze, lift the chin toward the knees. And then release the feet to the earth. We'll bring the soles of the feet together. We'll let the knees fall out to the side. You can rock the knees from side to side, just rocking through that sacrum and tailbone area. And then you can pause here in bound angle pose with the hands on the thighs. Just letting the weight of the hands release some more tension in those inner thighs. Just pausing here for a breath or two. Deep inhalation, feel the belly expand, and exhale that contraction. Good. Good, and then we'll help the knees back together with the hands and draw the knees back into the chest. Nice and tight, really nice and tight. So we can roll those legs all the way over to the right and relax the hips and the legs down. Now you can take your arms away from your shoulders. Walk your left fingertips as far to the left as you can, relaxing that shoulder down, and then turn your head to the left. Taking a few breaths here in the shape, looking for places where we're holding tension, releasing that tension. Take another deep inhalation as you draw the knees back into the chest, and then moving everything out of the way on the left. Keep those knees in nice and close, and let the legs just rest over to the left. Right fingertips walking away, shoulder relaxing down, gaze is to the right. Close your eyes and just feel into your body. Feel that breath in the body. Good, now take a nice deep inhalation, draw the knees back into the belly. Give yourself a good squeeze, and then roll your knees over to the side and press yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Great. Good. Now, let's take a little assessment of the body. So we'll just close the eyes. Lengthen through the spine, relax wherever you can. And notice how you're feeling, body, mind, and spirit. Take a nice deep inhalation, fill the lungs, and exhale, let it go. Good. On the next inhalation, we'll bring the arms all the way up overhead, and we'll allow our prayer hands to come down through the midline, resting at the heart. So thank you so much for practicing with me today. Yep. Thanks so much for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful day. Take good care of yourself. Eat well. Drink lots of water. And hopefully see you back at Healthtrax at some point. Thank you.